Hi, just going outside. Um, it's been so hot lately, but two nights ago, it started raining, and so I got to cooling down a little bit, and I could come outside, maybe get a little exercise. So I can't see with these sunglasses on. I can't see what's going on the screen, so I hope we're together on this. And I hope you're having a great summer and you're ready to start getting back into, well, you all might have the same schedule. I'm in school, so summer's been really great. I got to go to Vegas for 10 days to visit with my son and play a lot of poker. And we played at the WSOP. And then I came home thinking I was going to get back to work. And that didn't happen because I just decided to go to Tunica, Mississippi. And I was there for a total of 7 days. I came home for the weekends because the rooms are more expensive. They have a really nice, inexpensive deal at the Caesars Horseshoe property there. So that's what I've been doing. I haven't been making a lot of videos because I was actually not feeling well at all uh, while I was in Tunica. And so I mostly just slept in a nice, comfy bed. Oh my God, that bed was like heaven. And I would just get up and go play in a tournament or two every day. The tournaments maximum times were like 3 hours. That's like if I won. So it was really fun. I did win once. Uh, and it made it a really cheap week because my prize was 3 tickets to other tournaments. And so that made for a very cheap entertainment. Um, Darn, I didn't win any of those 3 tournaments, but I gave it a really good shot, and I lasted a long time. So basically got my money's worth. All right, well, I've sworn off online poker. I never played for real money online, but it's just taken up too much of my time. And I think it's all the little sounds, the bells and stuff that they play. To kind of get your endorphins going. I mean, on top of the fact of winning. So, and yeah, I do win. On the fake money game, I win it all the time. Like, I, I just sit there. I could take the free, like they'll give you 5,000 chips for free, and I turn it into 16 million. And I'm like, God, why can't I do that in real life? Like, just sit down at a table in Vegas and just go in with like $5,000 and walk away a multimillionaire. Ugh. But it's not going to happen. So I guess I'm going to have to do something real with my life, like law. And I do I got into law school. It's not easy when you're an old lady like I am. Uh, I'm on my countdown 2 weeks to 64. So there's a lot going on. Like my fingers are swelling up. Now I just went to Whole Foods Market and I wanted to buy some turmeric powder. And so I did end up getting a little jar of it because turmeric is supposed to be good to keep swelling down around your joints. And I used to use it all the time. And then I had bought this giant bag online on Amazon. And I know my channel is called uh, at Stop Big Business Billionaires. And so why am I patronizing Amazon? I don't know, but I do kind of think that the small businesses on there, that I'm helping them, like, of course, Amazon takes a huge cut. And I don't know, it's a good platform. I really can't complain too much about Amazon. Uh, well, I could complain about them. So I used to sell books on Amazon, and that was a nice little gig. It's easy, fun. I'm really good at choosing books, and I would go to these like dollar per book sales at libraries or to garage sales and find, uh, I found like who is it that wrote Chronicles of Narnia? Why am I not getting his name? You know who he is. C.S. Lewis. So I did find a C.S. Lewis book that was a first edition, and it was the end of the day at a library book sale where it was $1 a book. And I hadn't planned to go, so I was late. And there's all these people with their phones out scanning the barcodes on the backs of the books and finding the ones, I guess it sends a bell off that tells them, hey, you just found a book that's worth something. So I go and I don't use a scanner. I use this thing called a brain. And I just can see books. And so like the old books, the ones that are first editions or classics or of famous writers, they don't have a barcode. That was before they had code. So anyways, I did come across a first edition C.S. Lewis book. It wasn't a famous book. It wasn't like Chronicles of Narnia or any of his, Christian books like about, I think he wrote Evidence That Demands a Verdict. So, but it wasn't, I think I sold it for $60. It's a good profit. It's especially a good rate of return. So that's, how did I get all the way onto, the turmeric. So I ran out of turmeric. Well, I didn't run out. It got past date. And I'm neurotic about that. Especially with things like, well, I guess it's always food products, but like plant products. So I went and got some turmeric today, and I found out, it makes sense that turmeric grows. It doesn't, like, it's not naturally a powder in a jar. It doesn't like just flop on earth in a jar. So I got this turmeric. One of the clerks there at Whole Foods, I asked her where the turmeric was, and she brought me over to the fresh food. And it's a root. It looks a lot like miniature ginger. And so I bought a few little pieces. It's super expensive, but it can't weigh much. I think it was like $16.99 a pound or something. So, but I just got three little fingers of it, and I'm gonna have to look it up and see how you like with ginger. I know sometimes I just um, steep it in hot water and make it into a tea. So I don't know the way to use the turmeric root, but I'm gonna find out, and hopefully my fat little joints will start to shrink up, and my hands will be their once graceful youth. So, no, they're not youthful anymore. Okay, I've been sitting here in the sun, and it is, even though the breeze is blowing, it's kind of sweltering. So, time to move into the shade. Oh, and I see a flying thing over by the camera. Okay, let's do this. I'm taking off the glasses so I can see. Oh, here we go. Okay. And, oh, there's my map. All right. And you can see the nice. Oh, yeah, that feels so much better. Wow. Okay. Plus, I don't know that you can hear my rambling. Okay, so now I can't see anything again because my sunglasses block out the light from the computer. Oh, well, welcome. Oh, I should look and see if anybody's sent a message yet. See if there's anybody watching this. Oh, there doesn't appear to be. Okay. Well, if you're watching this replay, then leave a comment. Tell me how to use turmeric. I like making these videos because it sort of puts me on notice or, it motivates me to get out and do the things that I might otherwise just be like, oh, like right now, before I started making this live stream, I was thinking about just taking a nap, which I couldn't fall asleep until 3 last night. But that's kind of why I decided to give up the poker because I was playing fake money poker, a game called OFC, which stands for Open Face Chinese, and it's like a mind puzzle. Um, you get 16 cards, and I think it's 16, it's like three, actually, it might be 15, but if you get into fantasy land, it turns into 16. Anyways, you get three cards at a time, and then you decide where you're going to put them in a structure. And the structure has to have the best poker hand on the bottom. So I guess royal flush would be the best. And then the middle, there's three high. So the middle one is a little bit less value than the lowest one. And then the top level only has three cards. So the best you could do there would be a set. And it's hard to get a set on the top, especially when you're not in Fantasyland, because there you don't know what your cards are all at the same time. So you get three at a time, and you've got 13 cards that eventually get placed. Yeah, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, the first cards they give you, I think they give you five. And you and you put those 5 in wherever you think they should go. Yeah, that's how it happens. Then you've got 8 spaces left, and you get 2 cards to place. So to get to 8, you'd have 4 more streets, like 4 more opportunities, so sets of cards. And they give you 3 cards, so one of them you set aside as a no. So now and your opponents don't know what cards you threw out. So if they're looking for one of those cards, they're out of luck because it's not going to show up. But anyways, you do that, and then it's a really complex game, and they compare each level with each other player, and if you get 2 queens, kings, or aces on the top level or better, so like if you get any set on the top level, then you go into Fantasyland, and then you get all your cards at once, and I think they give you 16 of them. And so you get to place those however you want. And anyways, it's a lot of fun. It kept me up until 3 o'clock last night, and I am not going to be able to function. I actually still have like this huge lawsuit that I'm working on, and then second year of law school coming up, and I just can't function that way. So anyways, I just felt like either taking a nap or blabbering on to you. Hey, I'm going to go look again to see if there's any comments or anyone even watching live. And let's see. Probably not. Let's see. Top chat. Nope. Okay. Well, we're out of luck. Oh, so if you lasted all the way here and you really just want to relax, let's do a little stretching. Neck rolls. Those always feel good. Listen to the bird. Ah. Feels so good. Roll your shoulders back. I love the sounds. So great. Let's put one hand down, the other arm stretches up and over. And then up to the other side. Let's switch sides again. More. And now bringing your hand behind you and twisting back. And let's twist the other direction. To the center. Let's stretch our legs out and reach down in a forward fold. Oh, and you can see that it's been a while for me. Maybe about 2 weeks since I've really pulled out the mat and exercised at all. This feels good. And maybe this is where I get to forgive myself and just say, that I have here, every minute, every non-time, like just every breath every thought, they're all really an opportunity for a beginning and an end. I guess that's the be here now. I just had a moment of lucidity. Lucidity might be speaking well, but where a moment of clarity where I know what is meant by be here now. So this is where I am, and I want you to, I'm inviting you to look at yourself. How long has it been since you have tried to touch your toes? How long has it been since you've taken time to be outside, to breathe, to feel the wind? And now here you are. I don't know if you're indoors or out, but you're taking time to appreciate your own body and your surroundings. So think about the temperature. Are you indoors? Have you set the thermometer for your favorite temperature? Is it a little too warm? A little too cold? If it's too cold, do you have a nice, comfortable blanket that you can throw over your feet, throw around your shoulders? I have blocks, but not with me right now. But if you have blocks, you might want to set them down so that you're not quite as low. Or you could set one under your hips, like a seat. And when you feel ready, come up and let your feet circle around one direction and circle around in the other. Tapping. And now inhale up, bringing your arms up over your head. And as you exhale, reach forward and then roll in back up to sitting. Let's do that again. Breathe in, reach forward, and roll up to sitting. So good. Let's take the left leg and put it so that your calf is parallel to the front of your mat, if you have a mat. And then place the right leg on top. Here is if you have a rolled up towel or a block that you want to put underneath your knee so that it feels more settled into the support of the earth. And that's a good time to do it. This is called a fire log pose. It's a nice stretch on the sides of your legs and your hips. And then let's lean back a bit, extend the legs out, Breathe in, reaching up. Exhale, reaching down. Roll it up, nice and easy. Let's bring the right leg underneath. Calf parallel to the front of the mat. Left leg on top. Sitting. We're calm. We're letting all thoughts just pass through and then blow away. Breathing in and let it out. Breathe in and let it out. Now taking the legs one more time, stretched out in front. Let's inhale up, exhale out, roll up. Now we're going to bend our legs, and I get that little relaxing nap that I was thinking of. So you can bring yourself down. Oh, I hope you're outside and you can look up at the sky and see the beautiful clouds floating to the occasional leaf dropping down. Just a bird. I think I might have to show you these clouds. I wonder if you see them moving behind you. No, it's funny because when they're right on top of you, they move quicker. When they're out in the distance, not so much. I'm going to come over and I'm going to see if I could show you the clouds and see if there's anyone sending a message. Oh, no messages. Okay. This is going to be the clouds. Listen to the sounds of the wind. Breathe as slowly as the clouds are moving. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully I'll get a chance to do some more live streaming in the weeks to come. And maybe even hopefully other people are interested in law, because I'll probably be able to at least talk about what I'm studying in class. But I should still take time for a walk, or yoga or meditation. Do you see how the clouds have changed just in those few minutes? I mean, they are really like you could back up just a few, like back up a little bit and see where they were, and then forward, press forward, and see what they look like now. It's amazing because it doesn't look like much while it's happening. I see a metaphor with our lives and our character and our bodies. This is Laura. Until next time. Oh, I keep touching the screen with my finger thinking that it's a touchpad. Okay.